The late adopter. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time. Give or take on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. Is it going up? Is it going down? Will DXY continue the pump? And it looks like DXY is continuing to pump towards the upside. It looks like we might just dump towards the downside. Mladen Petrov does not feel like that. He thinks that we're gonna have a fake out and then pump. But yeah, we are just following the price. We are looking where the next move is. Unfortunately, from yesterday, my BNB trade got stopped out at 6% down. So there's that. We had some kind of nice fake out towards the upside, right back down again. So we are still in some kind of triangle, some kind of channel. I'm gonna show you Mladen's channel. I'm gonna show you my channel. I'm gonna show you my triangle. And we'll see where this will eventually go. That said, how's everybody in the chat doing, guys? How's everybody in chat? Mladen is in the chat. First one, pump soon. Yeah, maybe. Crypto call, hopefully low. 19420, maybe. John, morning, how you doing, man? Toxic entity, good morning. Gears, dump. Nah, we're gonna see. We are already dumping a little bit, but the big dump is down here. Don't be scared, homie. Nick Diaz. Anne-Marie is in the chat. Morning, Anne-Marie. How you doing? 25 SUD. Hello, my friend. Hello. How you doing? Vishal, morning all. How's the BNB trade going? Not so well, man. Stopped out. Done. We're gonna do another one today. No problems. I think we are a little bit overly bullish and we are trying to find the reversals, but they just don't happen. So there's that. Nami, hello. Dobro jutro, Sale. Kako je, majster? Dobro je. Hello. From Warsaw, man, you think this year will pump or December might move us a little bit unsure when the pump is gonna happen. We know the date, by the way. We know 22nd, 11/22nd. What's gonna happen on that date? A little bit unsure, but we know the date. John Barker, Sasha, we gotta know. We gotta know what's happening with the charts. We gotta know. Eric, people thought DXY would stop. I knew it wouldn't stop. Of course, you know everything, man. You know everything. You are very confident in yourself. John Lee Grant, good morning, guys. Alan Ace, good morning. You look good, man. Ah, thanks, man. Best comment of the day. Yo, Roshten Army. Yo, how you doing, man? Gabriel, no pump yet. Maybe soon. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna start with the DXY. And yesterday we said this actually might be very, very bullish. If this pattern over here starts going towards the upside. Not only didn't start going towards the upside, it gapped up in the start. So after it closed up here on Friday, it gapped up and opened at the top up here right now. So we are expecting this move towards downside if it's gonna happen, right? This can still be a fake out. We said that once it opens, it might create a wick towards the upside. Depends on how long wick, and then end on the downside. So we need this end on the downside to happen. The day is still not over. It still got something like 15 hours left for this candle to close. So there is still good chance, decent chance that this might still continue on the upside. You can see here it gapped up on the start. It started going a little bit up. Now the question is, will this actually go all the way down and back again? It hit 110 right now. It's some kind of psychological level, so there might be probabilities that this will actually turn towards downside and go in upside direction. I think we still need to give it a day to see how this actually gonna play out, if this is actually gonna turn around towards downside. But if it does doing that today, then we might see a pump on Bitcoin. Now let's go to see what Bitcoin is doing right now. And Bitcoin is actually had a fake pump towards the upside up here. You can see here it had a bullish candle up here, like we said yesterday. It managed to hold the 10 moving average. It broke up to the some kind of resistance up here. There was some kind of resistance up here, hit that right back down, get no bullish candle, bearish engulfing candle, but back below 20 moving average, got rejected by the 20. Right now falling a little bit down, but we are still not below the some kind of bottom down here. If you look at on daily time frame, that bottom down here is all the way down at 1955. So we are still okay. I mean, there is no huge dump until we cross these two lines on the downside, right? You might also look at this as some kind of liquidity area down here below, because we've been trading for a long time in this triangle or a channel or whatever this is, right? We've been trading, so you can look at this as some kind of liquidity area down here where we might wick on the downside down here, pick up the liquidity and then go towards the upside. So there is always option for that. Sometimes you don't get to pick up the liquidity, but right now it does not look that strong, so it does look like it might actually dump on downside, pick up the liquidity and then go towards the upside. So we're gonna see if that actually happens, but this pattern over here might actually, you know, just break towards the upside. Now Mladen Petrov thinks this is his not this one. Let me see up here. Where is it? Let me see up here. Copy chart. So he thinks this is the channel, and we talked about it yesterday. And I'm a little bit unsure whether this is the channel, because upside is not actually that well confirmed. You know, is this some kind of sideways channel? It does hit these lines on the downside very nicely. So if you look at it like this over here, it does look, you know, it hits these lines on the downside very nicely. You know, depends on where you put this. I think you put it up here somewhere. It looks like some kind of channel. I mean, we are still definitely in the channel, but we still haven't broken the downside. And we are getting pushed down by the 10-20 moving average on the downside, but we are not out of the channel. But I don't think this is the channel. It could be the channel. I don't think that's the channel. The channel that I think it is, it might be something like this over here, where we are breaking downside, but it also might be, I forgot which one was it. Was up here, something like this. There we go. And then this part was moving to that side. I think this is the channel. So I think we might go all the way down to something like, you know, down right below these levels, get everybody really scared and nicely, and then, you know, pump towards the upside. So I'm looking at something, yeah, something like, you know, give or take. Right now this is on the 4 hourly, you know, next 4 hours down here, 19.4 give or take, all the way down if we continue on the downside towards downside. So you know where this actually is gonna be, you know, give or take. But you know, if it's, you know, if I think my channel is gonna hold up here, we can see here we failed to cross the midline up here as well. All right, back down again. I think we might go all the way down, then get some kind of bounce, and then towards the upside. If this starts breaking the channel downside, breaking the support, we might see more move to the downside. I think it's still a little bit early to say whether this is gonna break to the downside. I know a lot of people are you know, quite bearish, and Vinet said, I find Tila only bullish on crypto space, and I think eventually he will be right. Is this actually true? Because I haven't been following a lot of, you know, YouTubers lately. Are everybody really that bearish? Is everybody really that bearish? I don't think, you know, I don't think I'm that, you know, that bullish. I think, you know, we are some kind of, you know, long-term bottomed up here. I think we're at some kind of long-term bottom, but you know, I'm not you know, especially bearish. But I'm a little bit unsure. Are really people that bearish? Does everybody think that it's gonna go down? I don't know. Still, because my favorite YouTuber said that the bottom is in. Nice. So if it's my channel up, you can see up here that we had a bear flag that we broke on downside, but I don't feel this is a bear flag. I feel this exhaustion pattern towards downside, where we you know, exhaust and then go towards the upside. I don't think this is you know, maybe even some fake out up here and then right back up again. It can happen. I'm still a little bit bullish. There is another option up here. This might also be a triangle. I'm gonna show you now. The triangle is a little bit bearish because we are breaking towards downside right now. Maybe something like this up here, give or take. Yeah, there is it. This you can see here, very nice hits, very nice hits. This is a fake, you know, towards the upside. Now the bottom channel, it should go also something like this up here. I think something like this, give or take. Over here, maybe down here. Where was it? Something like this, give or take. And you can see here that we, you know, faked out, managed to hold, faked up the second time, went up there, failed up here, right now going back down again. So if this is a triangle over here, bottom side down here, you know, previous low down here, 19.6, if we start crossing this on the 19.6, this might actually pump towards the downside. So we're gonna see. I'm a little bit, again, a little bit very unsure about, you know, what kind of pattern this is. Maybe it's some kind of falling, you know, falling wedge up here. Maybe I haven't seen the falling wedge, but you know, it's quite weird one. If this is a falling wedge, it's a very weird falling wedge. Maybe something like this, give or take. I mean, it could be that. I mean, there are definitely a lot of fake outs towards downside. So, you know, we're gonna pick any kind of bullish pattern, and you know, we're gonna stick with that. So there is that. We're gonna pick up any kind of bullish pattern, but unfortunately we are not pumping right now. Over here we're consolidating, so a little bit unsure, again unsure about what's gonna happen. If you look at on daily time frame over here, not much is happening. We got, you know, reject by the 10 moving average, reject by 10 moving average, reject by 10 moving average. Maybe we're gonna go a little bit, you know, down and then towards the upside. So I'm looking for this spring up here, you know, to bounce us towards the upside. We're gonna see if that's gonna happen. Let's look at some indicators down here. Well, what you're gonna see here is that on our side there is no divergence on the daily time frame or anything like that. Everything looks nice and dandy down here. Over here everything looks okay. There might be actually a slight divergence up here. I think we need to look this on the 4-hourly over here. Now there is no divergence on the 4-hourly. There is nothing on the daily that says to us right now that's bad. This over here looks like it's curving towards downside, but we got no bullish cross or anything like that yet. So you know, it's hard to say what's gonna happen. And the weekly time frame over here, if you look at the weekly time frame, the weekly close is very what are you gonna say, not exciting at all, because you know, we didn't break the support, we didn't get above the resistance. It's just, you know, in some kind of trading range up here, just going zigzag sideways. So you know, the big moves up here are, you know, yet to come. We have not have a breakout yet. A lot of altcoins did, you know, do a big move towards the upside, had some kind of breakouts and then pulled back right back down again. You can see up here, you know, bounced big time towards the upside and pulled back. And a lot of, even BNB yesterday, you know, I had this, you know, week towards the upside where it's trying to break, you know, the line, and then, you know, right back down again and breaking the support on the downside. So I think right now most likely scenario is that we're gonna pull back a little bit before something happens. There is, and last thing we're gonna check out, second last thing we're gonna check out is DXY up here. Not DXY, but the stock market. And you see stock market up here hasn't opened yet, but it is up a little bit on the day. I'm still hoping it's gonna hold some kind of support up here and bounce off that. So it has a little bit more room to go down before it actually does that. DXY, again, not doing much, but you know, it's not breaking on that side. It has a little bit gap up here, but you know, it had a gap up here, you know, came to that gap and then continue towards upside. Let me just check, because I said on Monday there will be coming out new news about the market. It's still not out yet. Let's go. I haven't checked the news. Nah, I don't think the numbers are out yet. Maybe they're out, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the numbers are out yet. I'll check the numbers when for the housing market in Norway, if it's going in the bad direction, but you know, it's not out yet. 4-hourly down a little bit. We're gonna see. We are on the weekly support on S&P. Yeah, there is a, you know, a previous pivot point up here is showing the support, so it might bounce off of that, but not quite yet there. I think the 50 MA on the 50 MA on the weekly is very, very important. You can see up here how nicely we actually touched that. Over here it wasn't that actually nice. I mean, it held the support, broke that, tried to go above it, right back down again, rejected by that. I think the 50 is very important. It also was, you know, previously, you know, being held nicely on the way up and down and stuff like that, right? 50 moving average on the weekly on the S&P is nice. The different patterns, but we are thinking the same. Fake out pump it. It might be that. It might be that. Everybody's bearish, so we're going to pump. Only way is to be bullish here. If you nuke this level, would it be strange? You never know that. Maybe everybody, guys, maybe everybody else is gonna be right. Maybe everybody that's bearish is gonna be right. You know, marks are all red today. They're not red right now. Let's see up here. Scandinavia minus 1.3, Frankfurt minus 2.7, Euronext minus 1.4. Oslo is in green, 0.46, so it's good. Let's check out. Let me see some indexes up here. This is FTSE minus 3%. Let's go to the monthly time frame. It's quite a bad one. This S&P, right? Let's go maybe on the weekly time frame. We're gonna check that. That's the S&P, right? Dow down big time down here. The support level for Dow is all the way down there, but you know, this is up a move. I think down here. Nah. Gotta be decent Larry's up here. We're coming to some kind of support. There is a Russian stock market in Moscow. This coroned up, then it went up, then it went down, right? It climbed towards the upside. Right now continuing trying to do this V-shaped recovery up here. I'm not gonna analyze that too much. We are very low on the weekly RSI. I don't think previous bottom of the RSI had a double dip. No, I don't think so either. I think it just had one dip and it continued towards the upside. But you know, right now it's at different times, so you know there is that. Let's see up here. RSI. We're still keeping the you know, bullish MACD up. So you can see here, you know, we reached some kind of extreme levels never seen before. So down here, we actually had a double dip down here. We had actually double dip. We had a dip to 29 and then 26 down here. That was, you know, this dip over here, like 2014. We technically had always, you know, double dip, you know, over here. There was some kind of double dip. So right now maybe there is a, you know, a double dip being created up here and then continue towards the upside, you know. That might be, but you know, the RSIs are hugely, you know, extremely low down on the weekly time frame. But you know, of course, it can just continue doing this, of course, because that's how RSI, you know, is doing, and we can go down to 1000. You know, that can happen. But the RSI is really low. Are EU interest rates increasing more than US? So is there a net increase? I'm a little bit unsure about that. The only thing I know is that Norway is going to increase the rates in September, end of September. So there is that. Europe rising interest rates good against DXY. Now they didn't increase it, but now they're increasing 75 points. Yeah, that might be of interest, but right now I'm a little bit unsure. So guys, I don't actually have that much to say right now. I actually just woke up and I need to actually wake up before, you know, I start thinking about stuff. Anyways guys, thanks for stopping by. I got some kind of work to do right now, but after that, maybe a little bit later today, we will do another trade. Try to, you know, long it again for the, you know, bazillionth time, and you know, hopefully it will eventually play out. It's bad for me though, but necessary. That's it guys. Join KuCoin. You don't have a lot of time. You are the blue dot, you know. That said, I'll see you later guys, in the chat and anywhere else. Bye bye. Maybe some music, guys. Maybe some music. Maybe you should listen to some music. Maybe it's gonna help the lift the spirit up. I don't know what we're gonna play. I think this is fitting right now. We can play this. Have a nice day, everybody.
Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, dash, Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy.